Going on, everybody? It is currently Monday. I am about to head over to the gym with my photographer, hitting back and biceps, and we're also going to be lifting tomorrow, also with my photographer. Get some photos, get some videos for the new sweatshirts drop. I also wanted to let you guys know, I showed you guys the sweatpants earlier. I ordered the sweatpants from my manufacturer, but now thinking about it, I've worn them for a while. I don't really like how I came in. I'm going to show you guys again. Sorry, the dogs are out. These are the sweatpants, but I don't really like how they feel. I don't really like where the text is on it. And so, yeah, as of now, I'm just going to be dropping the hoodie. I'm going to be giving away these sweatpants to my photographer just because he's been great. He's been doing a lot of good stuff for us. So I'm going to be giving those away to him. So I'm not going to be dropping the sweatpants. It's just going to be the sweatshirt. In the future, I might do the same design and just put it on shorts and do different design for sweatpants in the near future. So stay tuned for that because I think that'd be really cool and it'd probably look better on shorts. But yeah, super excited about that. But let's get into the lift. Hopefully we get some good pictures and videos. Let's go. All right, y'all. We at the gym. Back in by day. Say what's up.
What's up, brother?
Yes, sir.
Friday with us. You know what type of time we on?
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here, have me. Oh yeah, I can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here, have me. Lord, have me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't decide. Yes, this life is for two. You know I'm down for the ride, and I'm sliding with you. Can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here, have me. Oh yeah, hey, I'm tryna get out the way. Play the background like I'm cray. Mean what I say. You been my doctor, no Dre. You been right by my side as I walk through the day. Hey, back in the air like I'm Trey. Free as a bird when I'm seeking your face. Hey, I'm thankful I'm hearing your presence. I'm feeling your essence, I'm walking in grace. Hey, give me whenever I flake. Jesus, he woke up real early. I can rest on the Father, he's sturdy. For real. I was the table, he turned me. I felt a rush in the spirit. I broke through the line. I feel like Ty Gurley. Yeah, ain't no other spirits living in this temple. Boy, I'm feeling like Shirley. I gotta be who I gotta be, made to be salt of the world, so I let him keep shaking me. I had no drip in my life, so he flavored me. I'm putting on for the one that's remaking me. Look at the stronghold and say you ain't breaking me. Swiping, no swiping, the darkness ain't taking me. Was feeling painfully, now I'm here thankfully. Praise to the Father, I'm grateful he stayed with me. Can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here, have me. Oh yeah, I can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here, have me. Lord, have me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't decide. Yes, this life is for two. You know I'm down for the ride, and I'm sliding with you. Can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here, have me. Oh yeah. This is a brand new beginning. We was down till he broke through the ceiling. Now we standing on top of the building. Like Pippen, we needed a raise. 33 when he hopped out the grave. I pressed to the lamb who was slain.
Just got back from the gym. It was an alright lift. I think when I was squatting, I did something to like an upper butt bone and it kind of hurts to walk now, but I'll probably be good. Just have to walk on it a little bit and walk it out. But just getting some work done. Just editing the video, doing a little Bible reading. I'm in John right now. At first I wanted to read like the whole Bible really quickly and get done with it so I could say I've gone through the whole Bible. But then after doing that for a while, I just kind of realized that I need to take it more slow and understand it more so I could, you know, like understand what's happening more rather than just trying to rush straight through it. So I'm in John right now. I've just been through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and so finishing John soon. And dude, honestly, like taking more of my time out of my day to just read the Bible and try to understand it more is so much more just interesting, and I can learn so much more about it. And I really enjoy doing that. And so I would suggest that you guys do that too. if you want to read the Bible more. And hopefully the drop comes soon. I want it to come sooner than later, because also I do not have the products on hand. I'll put what it's called up here because I don't remember what it's called right now, but I don't have the products on hand. So when I drop, I'm going to have to get all the orders, then order it from the manufacturer, and then ship it. So it'll probably take around a month to ship, maybe a little longer. But make sure you guys will get your sweatshirts 100% when you order them. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm really excited about today. Today, we're going to be, in the very beginning, we're going to be in Genesis, and we're going to be talking about words and how powerful words are. Okay, in the Bible, it shows us how powerful the words are, especially in Genesis. When God created everything, it starts with, and God said, and God said. That shows how powerful God is and how powerful God's word is. God says he speaks to us, and God's words are so powerful. And not only are God's words so powerful, our words are so powerful for ourselves as well, for what we say in ourselves. So I'm going to hop straight in. Today, we are going to be in Genesis 2, verses 19 and 20. So in Genesis 2, verses 19 and 20, it says, "Now out of the ground the Lord God had formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called every living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all livestock and to the birds of the heavens and to every beast of the field." All right. So in these two verses, God is not telling Adam to create the names of all these animals and to all living creatures of the world because God was tired, because God couldn't do it. He wanted to let Adam name all the creatures and everything on earth so that we could understand when we read scripture, when we read this, he wants us to understand how powerful your words are. How powerful your words are. He let Adam speak. I mean, however long ago that was. I don't know how long ago that was. Over 2,000 years ago. He let a man speak. And what he said over 2,000 years ago, we still use those today to define things. You know, he called a cow, a raven, a crow, a crow, a dog, a dog. He called that, and that just shows how powerful words are. Okay, if you say to yourself, if you use your words against yourself, it can be very harmful. It can be very harmful. Now, I know we aren't all Adam. We aren't all this guy who's going to be in the Bible. We aren't this guy who's going to be known for the rest of the world. But what you speak on yourself is very important. If you speak on yourself and you're always telling yourself, like, I'm depressed, like I'm sad, nothing's good in my life, this all sucks, that's going to eventually come to be true. That's eventually going to come to happen because you're telling yourself that, and so your mind and your body's going, okay, this is what I am now because I'm telling myself this. So if you tell yourself you're depressed because you've been feeling a little bit of sadness before, then you're going to make yourself feel depressed. Yes, depression is real, but it only can be real if you tell yourself it's real. It only can be real to yourself if you tell yourself that it's real. If you tell yourself, no, I'm just sad for a little bit right now, but I'm going to be better soon, then you're going to be better soon. But if you tell yourself you're never going to get out of it and you never give yourself an opportunity to get out of the sadness and depression, then you're never going to get out of it. You have to tell yourself, and you have to be true to yourself, and allow yourself to get through it, because words are so valued in your body and your mind, and what you say is who you are. It can even just be a joke. When you're joking with your friends, you can even just be joking and be like, man, like my life sucks right now, or something like that. But if you keep telling yourself that, then it's eventually going to become true, and you're going to start to believe yourself. Even with stories that aren't true. You know, I think many of you guys know this, but if you don't, if you tell yourself a story enough, you can convince yourself enough that that story is true, even if it never happened. That is how powerful the mind is when you tell yourself something. When you tell yourself and you try to influence your mind on something. Imagine how good and how happy and how joyful you would be if you wouldn't stop telling yourself how good your life is, and how no matter what you're going through right now, there's so much joy to come. Romans 8:18. If you keep telling yourself, man, it's not the best right now, but it's just life, dude. Like, I got hit, but I know that I can come out of this, and feel so much better, and my life is good, and there's so many good things that come from it, and I'm so grateful with everything that God has gifted me. Imagine how much better you would look at life, rather than if you get hit with something, and you get hit, and you get sad, and you're like, this is it. I'm gonna be sad like this for the rest of my life. I'm not worth anything. Then that's just gonna be how life is, and that's gonna be how you are. So tell yourself and lift up your spirit, telling yourself that you matter, and that you matter to God, and there is so much better for you out there than to be living in your sadness. We don't live a long enough life to live in your sadness. When you think about the next 50 years, I don't know how old you guys are, if you if you think about the next 50 years that you want to live, if you look at that and you're like, I want to live the next 50 years sad, then I don't know who you are, but that doesn't sound like a very human being thing to me. It doesn't sound like a very good thing to me. You should be looking at the good in yourself and being like, wow, look at this life that I have to live. I might as well make the most out of it, make the best out of the short life that we have to live. So stop telling yourself that you're sad all the time, and because you're sad because you have depression, and that's who you are, and it just sucks because you have depression. But you are so much better than that. There's so much joy to come out of this. There's so much joy to come out of it. I mean, look at anyone who went through hard times. They're going to tell you that it gets better and that you can get out of it, and so much joy is brought through it. Because God isn't going to let you have these hard things. God isn't going to let you go through all these hard things just to make bad come out of it. Something that I went through that was really hard, that I went through a couple months ago, it felt like the biggest thing that's ever happened to me. It felt like the worst thing that's ever going to happen to me. And a lot of times that happens to me. Whenever something's happening to me, in the moment, I'm like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm never going to get out of it. Every single time I get out of it, and every single time so much joy comes out of it. So much lessons come out of it. So have wisdom, as Solomon does. I pray for wisdom to God. Pray for wisdom. Because with wisdom, you can tell yourself and believe in yourself that there's joy to come. Whether it's you're not having joy right now, or whether you are having joy right now, to live it and to experience it and to love it, because of how powerful our words are. Because of how powerful it is to tell ourselves stuff. Even when you go and tell other people stuff. If you look at yourself as a depressed person, you're going to go look at other people and be like, oh, he's been sad for the past couple days. He's been sad for a week. I don't know what really has been happening, but he looks like he has depression. So he's going to be suffering in depression. No, don't tell him that. Tell him that he's sad for a little while and he's going to get better. Don't let how you feel affect that on other people. Don't let other people be invited to your sadness. Don't invite other people into your depression just because you're telling yourself something that you can tell yourself to get out of. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying that there's not things that are rooted in the brain and stuff like that. I don't know how all of that works, and I know that depression is real. But I don't think you can really be a depressed person if you keep telling yourself and keep proving to yourself and keep believing that there's so much joy to come and that there's so much joy out of this. There's joy that comes from the pain. And once you understand that and can start telling yourself that, then that's when you understand the joy that comes out of it. And that's when you can understand that you're not a depressed person, and that's just a small chapter in your life, and this doesn't define you. It helps bring you up to who you are, but this doesn't define you as a person. This sadness does not define you as a person of who you are, because you are greater than that. Okay, so understand that your words have power. What you tell people, what you tell yourself have so much power, and think before you speak. Truly think before you speak on what you're saying, even if it's just a joke. We can joke around and have fun, but if you keep saying it enough, people can take that to heart. What you say and what you do to other people, they can take that to heart, and they'll be thinking about it. So why not tell them what a good gift God has given us to be able to experience, and what joy can come out of that, so they can take that on, rather than thinking, man, he told me that I'm gonna have depression, that I have signs of depression. Maybe I am really sad, and maybe I am really messed up in my head. Okay, so I don't know what you're going through right now, but I know that there's joy to come on the other side, and Jesus Christ is there to help you, and he's there carrying you through it. If you think that you're the only one walking there and you're confused why there isn't, if you're a Christian, you're confused on why you don't see God there, Maybe that's because he's lifting you up and walking you there, and you aren't even the one walking right now, and God is lifting you up and walking you through it. It's nothing that we do, but God is stronger than we are. God is stronger than we are, so rely on him. Rely on him and speak through him. Think about how Jesus speaks. Speak how Jesus speaks. Slow to speak. Doesn't let his anger take over his words. He speaks with love and truth. So be truthful to yourself, and not only to yourself, but others. So yeah, that is a quick little Bible talk for Genesis 1. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and yeah, stay tuned for next week's vlog. Peace out.